Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are live, brought straight to your living room or your bedroom from the Gathering 2014. I'm Scott.
I am Amy Dallin, and we are in the amazing Vikingskipet.
I believe so. We're in the Viking longship, and it's amazing. It's a joy to behold, and we are going to be with you for the next hour, showing you absolutely everything to do with the Gathering, and interviewing some of the people who put it together, let it run for you, just make this a really great place, a haven, a home,
There's
a massive party.
Army of wonderful volunteers in many departments helping to make this computer party happen. You can see everyone setting up behind us their incredible stations. They've just been in here for a couple of hours and will go throughout the day getting set up.
Yep, quite jealous. Looks better than my own house, I'll be honest. Nicer furniture, better equipment. I am quite envious.
I can't get 5,000 of my closest friends in my house, so this is a huge improvement.
Quite.
So I am coming to you from, we both work for Geek and Sundry, a digital channel that's all about a bunch of fun, nerdy stuff. I do a show about comic books called Talking Comics Weekly, so I'm especially excited for all of the creative competitions here at the Gathering.
And I've got a show called Old School Pixel Party. It has everything to do with retro gaming, 8-bit, 16-bit, Mega Drive, Super NES. I am also everything that your parents warned you about. I apologise in advance. I will do things, I will say things.
And you can see those things on the late show that Scott is going to be doing, live streaming throughout the Gathering. We're going to be doing various shows to try to bring you as much as possible of the action and excitement and entertainment of the Gathering.
Speaking of which, we're new, we haven't seen this before. For some of you who might not have seen this before, we can show you the Gathering better than we can tell you.
Indeed. Here are some of the amazing highlights from last year's Gathering.
The Gathering Singularity! Är ni med mig? Härligt!
Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. We're live from the Gathering 2014. and I have a guest. Could you, sir, introduce yourself for the wonderful people at home?
Yeah, thank you. I'm Mats Fröland. I'm the crew representative at the gathering.
Cool. So you're here to take care of the crew needs, is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. There are many people working together, and to make sure that everything works fine with everyone, I'm here to, yeah.
So how many crew members do we actually have putting this together this year?
Yeah, about 400 crew members this year.
400 crew members.
Yeah.
Amy said it was a small army. She wasn't kidding. Is it just you? Do you have 400 people that you're responsible for yourself?
Yeah, pretty much. It's 400 people and everyone working voluntarily. So.
Well, I'm barely able to be responsible for a cat, let alone 400 people. So that's quite impressive, sir. So I am a crew member. Say I was a crew member. I had a problem of some description that I couldn't get, say, through Infodesk. You'd be the person I would go to.
Yeah, you can come to me with any kind of problems. If you have a problem with the people you're working with, or with a task you're given, or anything, or if you have an idea or any other issue, you can just come to me and we'll take it a step further.
So is this ideas for working or ideas for things that might prove entertaining to the participants?
Yeah, both. The main goal for the gathering is to have fun yourself and make fun for others. So
excellent.
If you have an idea that will do that,
and also,
come to us.
I'm told, are you the person chiefly in charge of giving out hugs to people?
Yeah, I'm the big hugger.
Sadly, I can't. We've actually got wires here. We can't actually reach for a proper hug. We can do a handshake. We can do a proper.
I'm great at handshakes too.
That was a firm handshake. Very impressive. Quite firm. Not too squeezy. Not sweaty. I'm very, very impressed. And also, this is a question I have to ask absolutely everyone. If you have to pick one thing, just one thing, that you're looking forward to the most about the gathering, what would it be?
When the lights turns on.
The lights turn off? Oh, yeah. I've heard about this. I've not seen it yet, but I've heard there is that point round about, is it 9 o'clock, I believe?
Yeah, I think it's 9 o'clock.
Yep, they turn off all the lights, all these overhead lights you see, gone.
That's a fantastic view.
I can imagine it. I can only imagine it so far, just this kind of glittering sea of monitors and stuff.
Yeah, that's great.
Well, thank you very much. This has been enlightening. Back to you guys.
Thank you.
Yep. So, we've got Amy now. She's downstairs with Medic.
Hello! I am down here with Espen. If you could introduce yourself a little.
Thank you very much. That was brilliant.
Yeah, my name is Espen. I'm working here with Medic at the gathering.
How long have you been doing this now?
This is my 7th year consecutively. So.
That's fantastic. So, as you can see, the banner above us is indicating where to go. How can people find you? Where are we?
Well, we always have people here at Medic, and we have people patrolling the hallway all the time. So look for the jacket.
Everybody got that? This is the place to go in any emergency. What sort of advice do you have for participants?
Well, main advice, drink a lot of water, get some sleep, and use the showers.
So this is you said 7th consecutive?
7th year.
That's fantastic. What are some of the more interesting things you've seen here?
I'd say everything is interesting. There's something new every year. For my part, it's creative. I love watching everything you do.
So once again, Medic, we are which end of the ship is this?
We're all the way in the south end, just where you walked in. Yeah.
Any parting words for people as we go out into the week?
No, stay healthy.
Thank you so much for being with us. I think that wraps it up for any needs. Find Espen or one of the others in the red jackets at the Medic sign. Back to you, Scott.
Thank you very much, Amy. Now, I have another guest. They keep coming through. I have Mia here, and you're head of Creativia, is that right?
That's right.
Possibly the most interesting part of the entire gathering. So tell us, in a nutshell, what's Creativia all about this year?
This year is, of course, about creating cool stuff, as every year. And, we have a huge lounge at the end of the ship, at the south end, where you can just chill out, watch workshops, participate in workshops, get help from mentors, and
Cool. And the Creativia stuff, this came from the kind of demo scene roots of the gathering, is that correct?
That's correct.
So can you give us a quick history of that?
Well, the gathering was started as a demo party in '92, and yeah, it has always had strong demo scene roots with demo compos and other creative compos, and we really try to keep that history and keep it alive at the gathering. And in 2009, the whole demo scene thing tried to go out from the underground environment to try to get more into the open and engage more people. So we created the workshop out in the ship, and it has evolved through the years, and now it's the huge creative lounge where people can seat themselves among creative people and stuff.
I had to look at it earlier. It's looking gorgeous. There's couches, there's light up trees. I went away for 2 hours, came back, and it was stunning. I keep saying everything looks better than my house. The creative lounge looks amazing. And also you can see some of the works on a monitor down here that people have done. You've mentioned compos. There's a few new ones this year, am I correct?
Yes, that's true. There's a couple of new video compos and also a game level design compo.
Excellent.
Yeah, so you can create a custom map in, for instance, Unreal Tournament 3. That's kind of, it has to have Transylvania theme, kind of horror, scary theme. And we also have this visual effects video compo. That's about creating some cool Hollywood-style effects on a film clip that we've provided.
Yeah.
And of course the 10-second movie.
This is the one I've heard about.
Yeah.
This is my favourite one. So is this literally just a 10-second film?
Yeah, you should take some kind of idea or concept that you like and just bring it down to 10 seconds and try to bring out a message in only 10 seconds.
I'm tempted to go for that.
Yeah, do
If
it.
I find a spare 10 seconds to make a 10-second film, I will be down with that.
Please do.
Also, additionally, there's some traditional compos as well, is that correct?
Yeah, of course, we have the huge compo freestyle graphics. That's the end level in that compo is sky high. We've seen some on the screens, the previous entries, and it's mind-blowing. And of course, the music compos and the traditional demo compo is also here this year. And video compo. And we have total 23 compos to compete in this year. So it's a lot of variety to take from.
And of course, there are prizes.
Oh, yes.
There are prizes. People like prizes. Also, one thing that's important to note, it's not actually too late to enter.
No. We actually have a couple of fast-themed competitions that has a short amount of time. We release a theme, and you get, say, 72 hours for some competitions, and you have to create something in those hours. And some of the themes are released today, some are released tomorrow, and some on Friday.
Okay.
So everyone starts with the same pencil and paper that we say now. So you can create something awesome even though you haven't created something already.
A lot of people would actually say that having that restriction, just having that set amount of time, it
Yeah.
kind of fires up some of the creative stuff. And look, some of these works are absolutely fantastic. There's one I just missed of a cat. I think it looks like it might have been, was that one of the Microsoft Paint ones?
That was
Oh.
MS Paint.
This one, I love this one. I saw this one yesterday. It's gone now. I also like this one, but the one we just saw, it wouldn't look out of place on, say, box art for something like World of Warcraft, or even if you go a bit older, Neverwinter Nights.
Yeah.
So you're absolutely right. The quality is sky high. Not just in terms, I think, of the technical kind of prowess that people have, but just the sheer imagination. I mean, the idea of just thinking of that within 72 hours, let alone making it, is absolutely mind-blowing.
Yeah, so in the fast graphics competition, for instance, like this image is one of the previous entries last year. And you got 3 themes, and you had to make something in only 3 hours.
Ooh.
So, yeah. There's still opportunities to create something cool, even though we haven't prepared for anything yet.
You mentioned also it's kind of widened out to accommodate more kind of new people, beginners, that kind of thing. There's a mentoring program, I believe you said.
We have a total of 15 mentors in their own respective area in the Creative Lounge. Some of them are also holding workshops that people can attend. It's down in the South End in the Creative Lounge, where the mentors will talk about something of their interest and then guide people through how to do it. And in the end, you can also create something, or you can just follow along. and deliver, and you may also win a cool prize. So
Cool. And that's a bit more accessible. It's, I guess, not quite as intimidating as having to
No.
go up on the main stage in front of everyone.
no, it's meant to be like only you create something in a couple of hours and just deliver just for fun, just to create something and have fun.
Kind of like in a safe area. I know what you mean. It's when you're creative and you put something out where there's always that little bit of tension going, oh God, are people going to like this? Are people going to hate this? So it's good that you've just got somewhere to kind of nurture people, just get them interested in the skill.
Yeah, we want to encourage people to be creative.
I think,
and
that's-
reward them.
That's one of the things about the gathering, is to really kind of build up that kind of digital creativity to, especially younger folk, who just say,
Yeah.
if they're interested in digital, just give them the opportunity to actually be creative and create works like this lovely cat. we were comparing cat pictures earlier. This is definitely, in fact, I may just christen this Cat Studios. People are not going to take that, but I'm taking that. And there's one more question I've got for you. If asking everyone this, absolutely everyone, you have to pick one thing, just one thing, that you're looking forward to out of everything that's going on throughout every single day, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the whole thing, what would it be?
I would have to say all the competition showings, like on the main stage, where people present their stuff for the first time and see the response they get from the audience. But of course the prize giving as well, to see how happy people are when they get their prize. That's rewarding to see.
And what kind of prizes are actually on offer?
This year it's over 200,000 in prizes.
You had my attention, now you genuinely have my intrigue. So that's for first prize, there's some other prizes for...
Yes, in some competitions we give prizes from first to fifth place. All the others are from first to third place. Every prize is listed on the homepage on Gathering.org, so you can take a look there and see what interests you.
Cool. There's one more thing to mention. It's my favourite compo out of every single one.
Yes.
The useless invention compo. Can you tell us a little bit about that before we go?
Yes, in the useless utility compo, you create something totally useless. Just a small program that does absolutely nothing. And of course, we have a great laugh when we watch the entries, and you of course win something totally useless in return.
Excellent. For a long time, I've really seen myself as part of the problem. So, that really appeals to me. But thank you very much. That's been great.
Yeah.
And we're going to go back to Amy now, who's outside at the broadcast truck. So thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
All right, so we have actually now left the ship because we are by the outside broadcast truck, or OB truck, and I am here with Martin.
Hi.
Please introduce yourself if you would.
Yeah, my name is Martin, and I'm the head of productions for the TV. I'm the TV producer. Yeah.
And what are we looking at behind us here?
This is actually the OB truck, the outside broadcast. You said it very well. This is where we actually put the pictures together and the sound and everything. And you're actually looking at right now, and the equipment you're using.
So the stream you're watching is coming from right inside there. It's a whole meta thing, right?
Mission Impossible thing.
Does it involve secret identities and tricks of the kind?
Not this far, but maybe something will happen. I'm not sure. Let's see.
So what kind of equipment is in there?
Oh, there's a lot of stuff. I can go through all of it. There's a lot of technical stuff. There's a lot of big screens, and they got a lot of pictures, and they got a lot of buttons, many buttons, and it's hard not to push the wrong one. And yeah, graphics, computers, everything that we need to just put the picture together.
And just like all the other parts of the gathering, it's filled with hard-working volunteers right now, I think?
That's right. There's about 12 people right in there right now, and they're trying to get this together.
And they're getting along without you somehow, so we probably shouldn't keep you forever. But what else can you tell us about the setup?
They'll do very fine without me. That's not a problem. These guys are very, very good, and I'm so proud of them. Sorry, the question was?
What else can you tell us about this setup?
Oh, well, it's, I don't think it was about 3 kilometers of cable that we have used for this to put all the cameras in place with the studio and the stage and all that. So it's pretty much high work to get it done in time.
And you said that this truck has seen other uses before?
Yes, I did. I said it has been at the Eurovision Song Contest, so that's pretty cool. We're using the same equipment.
It's an awesome precedent. So this will be responsible for getting all of the amazing streaming content that we're going to be doing this week, yes?
Yeah, that's great.
How long have you been working with The Gathering?
I started working in The Gathering in 2009, so this is my, how many years is it? 4th year? 5th year? I'm actually not sure. Time is going so fast, but it's fun.
What are you most looking forward to this week?
Oh, well, Mats said something about the lights off, and I must put a button on that. I think that's going to be great.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
This wraps it up for the outside broadcast truck, and I guess we're on to our next element of the gathering. Thanks, Scott.
Thank you, Amy. Now, I'm here with Christopher. He's a participant at the gathering. He is one of you. He is a man of the people. Thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you.
So, first of all, how long have you been coming to the gathering?
This is the first year.
The first year? This is your first time?
Yeah, this is the first time.
Cool, and let's just ask, what's your first impression of all of this, our kingdom?
It's insane. That's the only word to describe it.
It's really difficult to take in and process in one go. After a couple of days, I'm sure we'll just be like, oh, 5,000 computers, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, for first sight, it's huge and it's insane. Now, you told me earlier you're here for some of the gaming compos, is that correct?
Yeah, I'm currently looking for a Counter-Strike Go team.
Okay.
I'm very eager to participate in the Counter-Strike Go competition.
How many people are you going to need for a team then?
I need 4 people for a team.
Alright, guys, you heard the man. He needs 4 people.
No requirements at all.
I'm glad you said that. I would have thought about volunteering, but I am possibly the worst Counter-Strike player that was ever spat into existence.
Yeah, that doesn't do anything. I'm looking for everyone.
You're just here to make friends?
Yeah.
New friends.
Have some fun.
Excellent. You mentioned a few other games. World of Warcraft is one?
Yeah, I'm playing, or I have been playing for 4 years now.
4 years. What do you play as? Do you have one character, several?
Oh, I got 5 level 90s, a DK, Rogue, Paladin, a Hunter, and a Warrior.
Nice. I had a Night Elf Rogue, then I left him. I've got a High Elf Rogue somewhere. I had to stop. It would have literally taken over my entire life. You know, my job would have been calling me, asking me where I was. I would have said Azeroth. They would have no idea what I meant. But that's going to be good. Now, what's the one thing? You mentioned the compos already. Is there anything else that you're really looking forward to for your time here?
Probably when the lights switch off.
I've heard about this. I've not seen it yet, obviously because I've not been here, but I've heard about it. It's around about 9 o'clock, I believe.
Yeah.
And for those of you who aren't here, what it means is, see all these overhead lights are all up there, lighting this place up? Around about 9 o'clock, gone. And what you see is almost a sea of glittering monitors and music and shiny, shiny things. And I've heard it's got a really good atmosphere, so that should be absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I think so.
Also, these gaming compos, what do you think your chances are?
I don't know, it depends on if anyone wants to join me at all. But I have been playing very much Counter-Strike lately, so I don't know, to be honest.
Do you have any words for your fellow competitors out there? Anything you want to say to anybody you might be going up against? Something to say, something to strike fear in the heart of your enemies?
I don't know. I'm the best, probably.
Can I do one for you? Christopher, he's going to rip you apart. He's a mean gaming machine. He wants a team. He doesn't need a team. If he wants to control 5 people, he can. It's fine. Go up against him, forfeit. Done. Don't even bother. He's going to take you apart.
Yeah, that was more correct.
There you go. Well, that's about all the time we have. Thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you.
Hope you really enjoy everything that's going on.
I did.
And we're about to go back to Amy at the info desk.
Hello, I am here, as Scott just said, at the info desk with Sven Olaf. If you could introduce yourself, please.
My name is Svenno. I'm co-chair for Infodesk. We have people in Infodesk at this place in the middle of the ship, and we also man reception where we actually enter the ship.
Excellent. And sorry, which end of the ship are we in now?
We're in the northern end of the ship, close to food and everything. Next to Komplett, it's easy to find us.
Excellent. Excellent. And why? What is the role of the info department?
was the world of the info department. It's a lot of fun. This day, today, we start at 6 in the morning. We check in everyone. We make sure that everyone has their ID and everything, that the right person is entering the ship, and we take care of everything. And during the ship, we take them. They need any help. This is the place to go. And if you're coming late, reception will help you with everything.
So if you are lost and disoriented, find your way to the info desk?
That's correct. We fix almost everything.
Also, I believe I heard that you designed the new desk this year?
Yeah, we had to design a new desk. We had some difficulties from last year, so everything started brand new this year. So it's kind of fun to do it again, but it's hard work when you get it like thrown at you at Saturday. So it's a bit fun though.
So I've been asking everyone this because I'm obviously new here, but there's so much history here. How long have you been working with the Gathering?
I've been working with the Gathering for 5 years, but I've been a participant for 3 years before that, so a total of 8 years.
That's fantastic. What are you most looking forward to?
Oh, the participants. I love the participants. When they actually enter this house, standing up where we check in up there and seeing the smile on their face, anticipation is epic. And when we turn out the light during the evening, I don't remember the time at the moment, when they turn off the lights, the magic stuff begins, and you can sound it throughout the whole ship. It's just magical. It's the best part.
That's perfectly put. I think that's going to be 9 o'clock tonight, the lights.
So.
But that's I think the perfect expression so far of what we're all so excited about. Thank you so much for talking to us. Anything else people should know?
No, I think everything. We fix everything. You need this. I need to get in touch with everything else that we can help you with. We're the place.
Infodesk. You heard it here. Back to you, Scott.
Thank you, Amy. And also, guys on the floor, if you see Amy running from one side of the ship to the other, feel free and give her a high five. Now, I'm sitting here with Ola from the game crew.
Yes, hello.
Pleasure to see you again.
Pleasure.
So, can you tell me what you're part of the game crew? What does your job kind of entail?
I'm a co-chief in game crew, and we have been working hard on creating many competitions. This year we have over 12 competitions. We mainly have the biggest esport competitions, and this year we're trying a new concept, Nerd Royale.
Excellent.
We're going to make the king or queen of the nerds, so we're going to crown them.
Nerd royalty?
Nerd royalty.
Will they actually get a crown?
I haven't seen the crown yet, so I'm pretty unsure about that. But it's the title that's exciting.
It's a prestige.
It's a prestige.
It's a name.
Yeah.
Just as a quick tangent, can you please explain your trousers?
Yeah, these are my curling pants.
They are epic. They're really, really nice.
Yeah.
How's the fit? Is it quite a nice fit as well?
Yeah, it's nice.
Excellent. You've got a nice bow tie. I like the braces as well. You're looking very smart.
Yeah, have to look shiny for the gathering.
So this year we've got some of the more traditional compos. What game compos do we have running?
We will have StarCraft 2, Counter-Strike Global Office, Trackmania, Quake Live, League of Legends. Then we have some console competitions.
Mm-hmm.
We will have Tekken Tag 2, Super Smash Bros, Super Street Fighter, and there is some more I don't remember the names of.
That's fair enough. Any favourites in there for yourself?
I love to watch StarCraft 2. I'm not a player myself, but I love watching it. It's just amazing. High tension in the gaming. And,
I love watching kind of competitive Street Fighter when they're playing on that kind of high level. Like, I love Street Fighter. I'm terrible at it. I'm genuinely abysmal. But watching people who can even count the animation frames, so they can time their parries in something like Street Fighter 3, it is absolutely amazing.
It's impressive.
Now, you mentioned the Nerd Royale. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Nerd Royale, we have a new concept this year. We will basically have a pool of 10 games.
Okay.
And out of those 10 games, each participant will have to pick 3 random games that they will compete in. And I'm looking forward to this. To be able to qualify for this competition, you need to do a series of tasks. We have published the tasks on the web now, so just go to our homepage, games, competitions, and Nerd Royale, and you can qualify.
If you want to find that, that's gathering.org.
Yeah.
Are you allowed to tell us what some of the games are, or is it a closely guarded secret?
The games are published. We have 10 games. The first one is a new indie game. It's called Orbit from 4-Bit Games.
Nice.
It's not published yet, but people can try it tomorrow at the game area besides the info desk.
Awesome.
We have Quake Live. We have Counter-Strike Global Office. And we have StarCraft. And we have Super Mario Kart from Nintendo 64.
Oh, yes.
And we have some other games. I don't remember all the games, but
Well, for example,
yeah, Donkey Konga.
Donkey Konga.
This is an exciting game. It's almost like Guitar Hero, but you have bongos, and then you have to clap.
You also seem to have brought a stake with you.
Yes, it's a vampire stick. We have hid 26 of this in the ship.
Oh.
Finding one of those give you 3 points in the qualification.
Oh, very, very nice. I like this. So it's not just gaming, it's an all-round exploration.
Yeah, the qualification we have, we will check how fast you are in writing, how fast you are in mouse clicking, and you have to go out in 3 different tasks to find vampire stakes. And we also have some quizzes around the ship. It will be fun.
So what you're saying is it's not just a test of gaming prowess, it's a test of mind and body and soul.
We're crowning the king or queen of nerds.
And this is someone who's going to have to lead a nation of nerds, essentially. This is going to be someone to look up to.
Yeah.
So yeah, they do have to be really stress tested, pushed to their limits, in fact.
It's to the limits, yes.
To the absolute limits. Now, I have one more question for you. I'm asking this of everyone. If you had to pick one thing, just one thing as your favourite, the thing you're most excited about the gathering this year, what would it be?
It's all the participants. It's the most amazing thing is to look when they're running in. They're so excited. They're excited all the gathering. They're almost so excited they pee on themselves.
I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah.
Almost. I did see them all running in. There's people in the background still coming in.
Yeah.
This morning it was frantic. People just excited, setting up the shelves as well, which absolutely amazed me. Just the sheer scale and size of them.
Yeah, this is amazing.
It is, and I can't wait to see it with the lights out as well.
Yeah, you have to wait for it. It's amazing.
So anyway, thank you very, very much indeed. It's been a pleasure having you.
Pleasure.
Cool. And we're now going to go back to Amy, who's over at TechNet.
Okay, we're about to go. All right. I am now standing here with Marius from Tech Desk for some more of the background on what makes the gathering run. Would you introduce yourself, please?
Yeah, hello, my name is Marius Sola, and I'm chief of TechNet, the network crew in TG.
Excellent. How long have you been working with the gathering?
I've been working with the gathering this is my 4th year, I guess. Yeah.
What can you tell us about the tech department of what obviously has to be a pretty complicated operation?
Yeah, tech is divided in 3 crew. We have TechNet, which do the networking, and we have a tech server who do the server stuff, and tech support who do the cabling and support stuff. And we do basically everything regarding the network in TG. So if you want to connect to the wireless or cable, we have fixed that. And if you want to, for instance, watch a stream, tech server fixed that. And if you want to, for instance, play an old school game with someone across the hall, also tech server fixed that with some crazy technology.
Did you hear that, Scott, in the studio? You guys better be on this. We know where to go for this. We have an old school gamer running the stream right now. What can you tell us about these green bars that you might be able to see behind us here?
Yeah, well, previous years we have had like just 2 bulbs, one green, one red, and we switch it to indicate if the internet is working or not. This year we have the LED bars in front of the Network Operations Center, which indicates not only if the network is working, but also which distribution center is down. So for instance, if the distribution center farthest south is down, only the 2 last green bars will go over to red.
That's awesome! What else should we know about the technical setup?
That everybody is doing a very great job, and we are an awesome team. Yeah.
that's it. If you have any questions, find the Tech Desk folks, but they are obviously doing an amazing job with what has in the past been record-setting, I think, internet.
Yeah, for 2 years ago we had 200 gigabit of internet speed. So, but now we have stabilized on 40, like 30 plus 10 gigabits, and we see that that is more than enough speed for now. So let's see what happens in the future.
Yeah, we'll see where we go from here.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, back to you, Scott, in the studio.
Thank you, Amy. I heard old school gaming. I kind of popped up a bit like a meerkat, looked over. Now I am here with Guru. Welcome.
Thank you.
Now, one of the many things you're in charge of is the content on the stage, and you're here to talk about some of the talks and lectures we've got going on.
Yes, there's actually quite a few. We have a full set on Thursday and Friday, and on the Thursday it's actually quite special. We have a motion capture rig, and well, I'll dare to say that it's probably the first time that's going to be done as a lecture in at least Europe.
Yeah.
So I hope that will be extremely cool.
And people are going to get the chance to actually try out the suit as well.
Yes, we'll have 2 suits, so you can jump into and become a character.
You've mentioned what character it is. Would you like to tell everyone?
One of them would be a secret still, but
Okay.
the other one is Dobby the house elf from Harry Potter.
So that's people you could be Dobby the house elf. I've mentioned earlier, do you think we'll see a house elf dance?
I hope there will be a house elf dance, or more than one.
Just, to do the dance of their people.
Yeah, several dances.
Excellent. I'm also tempted to do that myself. Every time someone comes on, they tell me something, I'm like, oh god, I want to do that.
Of course you can.
Excellent.
There's even more things you can join. So I hope you brought something for the cosplay competition.
Maybe.
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 Because that's what we have for the Friday. It will be a cosplay competition, and it's still open for registration. So you go on to gathering.org and you register, and you tell us something short about your character.
Okay. And last but not least, we've got Saturday as well.
Yes, for Saturday we have the lightning talks.
This is a new thing, isn't it?
Yeah, this is the first time we do it at the Gathering, but it's done at several other similar conventions, which practically means that anyone can have 5 minutes on stage to talk about whatever they want to.
Absolutely anything.
Yes.
You may regret that.
I don't
If I
think
do.
so. But you have to go on to gathering.org and sign up.
And the deadline is Friday at 6 o'clock, isn't it?
Yes, it's deadline for Friday at 6 o'clock. But of course, if there's something really exciting that comes up later,
Yeah.
we'll be sure to put you in.
Excellent.
But I hope that you'll also sign up.
I'll do it if you do it.
If I do it,
Yeah.
what should I talk about?
Anything you want.
Anything.
Anything.
Okay, I'll have to think about it, but I'll sure put in an application later on.
As will I. Okay, we have a deal. We have a deal.
But what about Sachi and Amy? Would they be up for it?
I'm not going to give them a choice. Yeah, they'll totally be up for it. They'll be
That's
fine.
good.
They'll
Yeah.
be fine. I'm sure they'll be fine for doing that. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, we've got Sunday's talks as well, you mentioned.
For the Sunday, no, there
not
aren't any
Sunday.
talks because it's the last day, and
Of
most
course.
of the participants will be out before noon.
Of course. Well, I've got one question to ask you.
Yeah.
If you had one thing to look forward to for the entire gathering, just one thing out of everything that's going on,
Yeah.
what you're looking forward to the most?
That would be one of the lectures from Simon McCollum, which is Oculus plus Facebook equals what the fuck. That's his topic.
Oh, I'm in for this. He's been here before, hasn't he?
Yeah, that's 2 years ago. He was here last. Last year he had to go to GDC, and yeah, he's back this year, and it's going to be awesome. He has 3 lectures, one each day, and you can find more at gathering.org for the schedule.
Nice. I have given Oculus a try once. Have
Yeah.
you ever played Surgeon Simulator?
No, I have not.
Have you heard about it though?
Yeah.
There was a version of that with 2 Razer Hydras in the
Yeah.
Oculus. I couldn't actually find like the thumb button, so it basically just enemy just kind of hitting the guy, just going, "Live, live, damn you, live."
And what kind of tools were you using? Like blades?
Blades, drugs, hands, anything I could literally get 4 fingers and no thumb
Yeah.
on, and kind of grab like that, a little bit like a T-Rex.
So it didn't go that well. He died.
He did unfortunately die on the table, and
Yeah.
I took that to my heart, and I went away and I grieved in my own way.
No, it's good to hear that you grieved.
I did. I cared about that man.
It's
in my
good to
heart.
know. Well, I only tried it once. It was a roller coaster.
Oh.
Like a scary kind of roller coaster. And yeah, got dizzy, took it off, and then haven't tried it since. But I'll give it a try.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, gonna have to go back to Amy shortly for, just to see what her reaction is to this whole lightning talk thing. Thank you very much for coming on. It's been a pleasure having you.
Likewise, thank you.
All right, back to Amy. Okay, so hello, we're back. I would apologise for volunteering you for a talk, but I find it far, far too funny as an awful human being to have done that. And the expression on your face as well, the kind of grumpy kind of...
Can I do a 5-minute talk on the many bad qualities of Scott's multi?
You only have 5 minutes. You're gonna struggle to cut it down, to be honest. I am an abysmal human being.
I might have to choose a simpler topic, I guess.
You might have to, or just maybe a specific facet of some of the awful things I've done to humans over the years.
Anyone with suggestions on that should find me and Scott on Twitter and tell us what that talk should consist of.
It should. You can be found at Enthusiami.
Yes, and Scott is at El Pinata.
Oh, L_Pinata. I have no explanation for why I'm called that. I may have been drinking, I don't know. So, you've met everyone?
I have had a wonderful tour of the Viking ship and some of the many excellent departments. You have met some wonderful people up here.
I have. They've all been very, very nice, very informative, and they're all absolutely integral to making sure the gathering runs, and it's fun for us, and it's fun for everybody out here with their wonderful shelves and lights. I actually see some Christmas lights. I'm kind of drawn to them like a moth now. So, that's pretty much all we have time for today. We're going to be back later with the live show.
Yes.
And that's going to be at 1:30.
Excellent.
Do you have anything else coming up?
Tonight, I think we will have an introduction ceremony for kicking things off. And then, of course, we each have our shows throughout the week.
We do. Yours just went live, didn't it? Your Geek and Sundry show.
Oh, and the new episode of my Geek and Sundry show went live yesterday, I believe.
Yes. Mine will go live tomorrow, hopefully.
So some extra entertainment to while you through the hours between the amazing content from the gathering.
Yep. And also, if you see us, just say hi. Just come up to us and say hello, high-five us, hug us, anything of that thing. We would love to talk to people in general, anyone who wants to talk to us at all.
Excellent.
'Cause everyone's been so nice so far as well.
Yes, everyone has been very, very nice. And we will see you guys at the opening show.